Well, it seems when Gamera got some news, Godzilla was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, I got news too." IDW has announced a new Godzilla miniseries. They have been doing a few with Godzilla Rivals. Monsters and Protectors was the big relaunch of the series. Then this is the second miniseries coming out of the new era of Godzilla. While it's not Godzilla fighting Power Rangers, it's Godzilla versus pirates. I will say that again. Godzilla is gonna fight pirates. The series is called Godzilla There Be Dragons, or Here Be Dragons. Godzilla Here Be Dragons is a period piece set in the lost voyage of Sir Francis Drake, who's going on a voyage and is encountering what you don't see on the map. AKA, this comic, in other words, is just saying, yeah, all the monsters you know from like Legend on the map, that's just kaiju. Like, that's what they are. That's all that is just, it's just the kaiju, you know, the Toho kaiju, who are the monsters on those big Explorer maps where it goes, here be monsters. So that's what it is like, that's more or less the idea. What do I think of this idea? Honestly, I'm kind of cool with it. I'm excited at the thought of it. I'm excited at a new miniseries. IDW really came out with some really good ones, and some not good ones either. Looking at you, Godzilla Oblivion. Good God, was that book shit the bed so fucking hard. And the art was awful. The story made no goddamn sense. It was trying to be Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, but it couldn't just do that. Couldn't even do that right. But for the most part, there are a lot of in IDW's repertoire. There is a lot of good Godzilla comics, the IDW comics. So I really do appreciate that, and I do trust the writer who is behind this. The writer is a writer by the name of Frank Trary, who most of you guys would know Frank Trary as he's been in the business for a long while. He's mostly been doing a lot of mini-series and things here and there. He did Old Lady Harley not too long ago. He also did Apocalypse vs. Dracula. He's been basically like a journeyman. He's like the Ryan Fitzpatrick of comics. Like, that's the best way to describe Frank Trary is. He's the Ryan Fitzpatrick of comics. He's this age journeyman who has quite literally seen and done everything for every studio. He has written for Marvel, DC, IDW, Image, he's written for everyone. That's the best way to describe it, is that he has written for everyone. And I gotta say, I like his writing. I think it works best is when Terrari works best in these miniseries, because he gets to tell a whole condensed story. Speaking of the story, let's go into that for a moment. So the comic is going to be... Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Godzilla period pieces, because it kind of messes with the whole thing of Godzilla wasn't born until 1954 when he was hit by the atomic bomb. Like, he was hit by the bomb from the bomb testing. So I always hate... And I know, like, yeah, but isn't it cool to see Godzilla in different time periods? Yeah, but at the same time, it kind of messes with the origin of it. So, yeah. But in here... And it also messes with the message of Godzilla, of that power untamed, like that power that man has that it can be untamed, kind of like the story of Frankenstein, where being God doesn't mean you are God. Like, having the power of a god doesn't make you a god, and Mother Nature will always humble you. But enough about deep thinking. Let's get back to Godzilla fighting pirates. I'm actually really excited at this thought, though, because the artwork does look really cool. It does, and yeah, what I like about this new era of Toho is that they get to use all the kaiju, and I really hope that some of the kaiju are like treated as some of the monsters from that era of mythology. Like, I really hope in this comic that Gezora yeah, Gazora is the Kraken. Like, that's what the Kraken really was Gazora. Or the giant island turtle. I know it has a name, but it's this turtle that is an island. I hope that's Kamabis. Like, and also, like, maybe Skilla is Ghidorah. Like, that would be kind of cool. Like, Skilla was really Ghidorah. I don't know who Godzilla would really be. I don't know who they would have as Godzilla, or what monster he would take, or maybe just be the Leviathan. Actually, I think I already know. I think he's going to be called the Leviathan. I think he is... Yeah, they're going to call I think they're going to call Godzilla the Leviathan. Not 100% sure, but I do think that's where they're going, is Godzilla's going to be called the Leviathan. But yeah, this does look really cool. I am very interested. I really do look forward to putting this in trade and adding it to the collection. But you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of Godzilla Here Be Dragons? Are you guys excited? Are you guys not? And what monsters are you hoping to see, and what connections are you hoping to see with, you know, the classic, the sea monsters of mythology? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.